Hello, everyone, and welcome to JTPlays. I'm your host and player, Just in Time. And thank you for joining me today on Twitch and later on YouTube. Today we continue our playthrough of Assassin's Creed Shadows. Let's recap last episode, last stream. It'd be an easy way to do that, guys, is to open up the YouTube channel and see the notes that I wrote in the description. So, last stream, which was Friday, 3 days ago. Oh, wow. I have a headache. So I did a lot more side content. There's more side content to do. So we're nowhere near done. Just powering through to unlocking Yasuke. And unlocked whole regions in an open world game, obviously. So there's lots of stuff that they've peppered the place to do to keep you busy. And then, of course, there's repeatable stuff that also keeps you busy. So, that's what I've been doing. Let's see. I showed the exploration that I did off camera. I did more exploration over the weekend. Lots of other stuff going on in the house, so less exploration than when I had that day off last week. Obviously, then again, that's like 4 days, and weekend was only 2. So, after I showed that off, I tried to track down Sumi-e, and there were a couple of hiccups. The first one I got to wasn't there. So Sumi-e, as I was aware 3 days ago, you need the right season, right time of day. That's all I thought. Turns out that's not so much the case. Several successes after the first failure, I stumbled on my way to another one, I stumbled on one I was looking for in a completely different location. Just to go over it, let's see. What am I looking for here? So, I was headed to a place over... Okay, now I'm not so certain what's going on. Looks like it was down this way. Just southeast of Katano Castle is where I was headed. Or that's where I went originally, I think. No, that's where I was headed when I found this thing. But I'm getting myself all confused here. I don't need to be confused, guys. Okay, that's where I was headed. And what I found, because I was way down this way, the first one I was looking for was here. Supposed to be there. Shika Deer and Fawn. And I was kicking up sand along this road here, and with this one marked, I thought, this is going to take forever if I go by road. So I decided to go over land, and I headed north from here. Oh, wait, that's not what happened. That was a different one I'm thinking of. What happened was that I got a Sumi-e icon up on my compass. And that's what happened. And I stopped, and I went looking for it, and it was the one that's supposed to be here. Wasn't sure what was going on. Looked into it after the stream. It turns out that the Sumi-e have a nice little note in Map Genie. It says at the bottom, Sumi-e have fixed random spawn locations. So finding a specific one in a different spot is possible. So apparently, and I'm not exactly sure how it works, but there are, for each Sumi, there is a number of locations that one Sumi can spawn at. And it's random where it shows up. No indicator of how to tell where it's at. Yeah, so my only strategy is really until the community gathers more data. I told people where I found this one and how far away it was. But until the community gathers more data and that's aggregated for additional locations to be marked, we won't know where all to check for all of these locations. Now, that's just normal Sumi-e. I also found out over the weekend there are some legendary Sumi-e that I can't wait to get my hands on. Too bad they don't give you pets to put in your hideout. But there's one that's just so beautiful. I have to get a screenshot of it. Holy crap. That's going to be amazing. It's not going to be the best screenshot because, I'll be streaming. And if I go into photo mode, it blacks out the stream. You guys don't need to see that crap. Anyway, so I acquired a bunch of Sumi-e, and there were breaks in that collection where it was raining because you can't paint in the rain. Can't paint when it's too wet. So I went and did some knowledge point acquisitions. Got some keys. Picked up some of those as we were riding around. And I did spend some time looking for some keys. We did over here. Oh wow. The icon is gone. That's right. Some of the icons disappear. There's something over here in the Eagle's Nest in Yamashiro Province. It is one of the paths. This one was the path of the brave. There it is, Path of the Brave. I was just zoomed out too far. I was looking for these keys, just wandering around in the hills looking for this. Couldn't find them. Moved on, said I'd look for them later, and I did find them. Enough to get an icon on there, so we could pick those up whenever we're in the area and we're running around. But the key to finding that one, I'm going to be able to go just straight there. But the key to finding this one, if you're struggling, is go to this viewpoint, fast travel there, or go on hoof if you haven't gotten it yet. And there is, it's kind of hard to see with all the snow on the map, but there is, like, almost directly across. You can leap of faith down, go down to the road, just straight over, and there is an almost hidden path, a roadway. You might even get lucky and see some NPCs walking it, and you just walk up it all the way until you see it. And that's where it'll be. I couldn't see it up here because this is where I thought it was, because I was going off of these land features, trying to guesstimate where I'm supposed to be. And I couldn't do it, man. Off camera, I spent a little bit more time, was a little bit more careful with it. When I'm on camera, I do sometimes feel a little rushed. Like, I should get to it. I unlocked Harima over here. It's still to the point where I'm getting enemies that can one-shot me. But it went black, so I went to it. Um, I was over here. Weirdly enough, I need to share this, though. I was at one of these two viewpoints, and I looked around, held L2, looked around, and lo and behold, when I checked my map to see what locations were added, and a couple locations over here were added, there was a question mark over here that flashed. I don't know if that's a bug, like it was misplaced, if it's cut content, or if it's DLC content that they've already, like, down the road they're planning on releasing. It's just they've already included some of the assets or something. But I saw one right about there. And then nothing, because this is beyond the memory wall. So that's interesting stuff. Thought I'd share that too. But yeah, that's what I did Friday. I popped up here. I did this temple Friday. I did this temple Friday. And while I was finishing this one up, it was getting close, and I was one knowledge point away from rank 3. So I abandoned collecting all the stuff I could get, and I ran over here. And I got this one, and of course, this one was aggro. All kinds of outlaws in it. So that slowed me down. But I did eventually get them all. And I showed off knowledge rank 3. So, yeah, we did. That's what we did. And I stopped facing the mounts today, just before I started the stream. Because look at their tails. Look at their tails. They give us this skin, and they don't even check if they fit. Their stalls. These poor creatures. I cannot believe this. This bothers me on several levels. Oh, look, a nice sunny day in the middle of winter. Cool. Oh, there's a kitty. There's a kitty symbol. What is this? I haven't seen this before. And of course, I can't climb my own trees. Come on. I don't have any pets placed, so I don't know what that is. That's weird. Just a kitty. Random cat. It's not random. It's something. I just don't know what it is. And of course, it's not on the map. Oh, it's a Nando. I don't know what that is. I should know what that is. Let's see. Where's the Nando? Nando, right there. Comfortable apartments for a restful night's sleep. Reduces scout refresh cost. Okay, cool. I didn't notice before that it had a cute cat icon. I get distracted, guys. It's just something, I need you guys to understand about me. I will get distracted. All right, let's get to it. All right, let's take a look around. These also, they're white. The Jizo statues are white. So that just tells me that you're not going to get a knowledge point from them. They do show up when you pass by them. So it tells me that they are tracked. They are collectibles of some sort of significant nature. So, but I haven't figured out what yet. And that's on me. I really should have looked that up by now. But I believe the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to head over, and there's a Sumi-e in this province over here. I know it's red, but if I'm careful, I should be able to find it, and I should be able to do it. This one's a cutie. It's a real cute one. Unfortunately, it doesn't give you a pet, but let's see. And it can be done at any time of day in any season. Another one that can be done any time of day in any season. This is something I need to mention. Back here, when you were waking up and doing all these little mini quests to get you oriented in the game, you and Junjiro, it's been so long since I've seen the kid, I can't remember his name, painted that Tanuki that was stealing an egg. And apparently you can fail that by scaring the Tanuki away. They give you another shot out in the world. Not just one. The Sumi-e stick around until you get them. So there is another one. If you failed that one out in the world, I'd need to find it on the map, but I will at some point show you guys where that is, because off the top of my head, I'm forgetting where that bridge is that it's near. So I would have to look it up, but I want to get moving is what I want to do. So hold on. I can get moving, I know. Oh no. And for some reason, my search doesn't give me the legendary ones. Hold on. There's a legendary Sumi-e that I want to talk about. Oh, it's not over here anyway. Okay. So we are going to be heading east into here. The easiest way to do it is to go right here. We're going to grab that, because that'll get us about even on the entry point, and then we're just going to head east from there. So we're going to grab some keys first. And because we don't have an exit path, we're just going to head off this way. I'm pretty sure we can get to the edge. We're pretty boxed in here. But I know there's a path somewhere out, because I've done it. I think it's just straight through here. Welcome to the new viewers. I appreciate you stopping by. If you wouldn't mind, please give me a follow before you leave. It'll help you find me later. I know I went this way before. Well, that's not how you get out that way. Yeah, I'm not going to make it that way either. Maybe it's up this way? Let's see. I do this in my off hours. I explore the lands. There we go. We've gotten all the way up. We'll get out in a second. There'll be a transition. And then we can move on. There it is. Right, left of the waterfall. I have to remember that. I would have summoned my mount right about here, but I knew I had to climb this. I'm not sure how much more climbing I will need to do. Wow. They were loud. Oh no! That was a mother and some pups. I wonder if that might be one of the locations for this one I'm headed towards. Because if we can get it in this province rather than in a very dangerous province, I'd rather pick it up back here. I'm cool with that. Not everything in life's got to be a challenge. Alright, let's grab these keys. No. No, I just pull yourself up. There we go. Come on, get across there. There you go. Alright, so these are right next to the border, in this little widening part of the river. That. And then we're going to just follow the river until we unlock a little town called Ondo. And then we're going to go due east of there. Looks like the river also has a nice road next to it, so that's helpful. Keeping an eye out for Ronin, because they can be vexing. Alright, we have crossed over into extremely dangerous territory. Like, yeah. Alright, so we're not headed up there. We'll just continue. Well, let's just continue this way. I want to follow this. Unless there's a road indicated. I don't see a road. Oh, wow. Just immediately gave me a quest. Oh, there looks like there's a road on the other side. Alright, let's... Yeah, there's a road. Okay, cool. We'll just do that. Hey, ducks. Crane. Alright, we're getting, Okay, I passed that one. I have an idea of what that is, and this one on the right is, I believe, Ondo. So... let's cross this bridge and double check. Ondo! Cool. So, it is due east of Ondo. We're going to dismount. Gonna get a better view here. South of Ondo looks like there's a river that I can follow. This one right here, I think. Maybe. Yeah, goes right through the middle of town. And so it's going to take a jog down and then go that way. So we'll follow that over. Yeah. Everything can one-shot me here. So I have to mind my P's and Q's. This is what's going to take us there. I'm going to be really frustrated if it's not there. If it's at a different location. Alright, here's that dip I described, and it's not much farther from there. There's another interesting... That looks like a road. I don't think it's at the road. We should stop running. We should open our eyes. It's not going to be here. Which is sad. The description makes it look really cute. There's still some space where it can be. I'm not quite there yet. I'm just looking for the compass icon. Seeing a bridge on the map. Hey, there's two of them. I think we've crossed. We've definitely crossed. Okay. Does not look like they're here today. Yeah, it's supposed to be any season, any time of day. So, looks like they're not, and I'm not, and this place is too dangerous for me to explore willy-nilly, because I make one single misstep and I'm toast. So, we are going to, excuse me, should have muted my microphone. I'm so sorry. I think we're going to fast travel here. We're going to head down and we're going to grab this Jizo statue. Statue? Yes. And then we're going to grab these keys. So, let's do that. I'm sorry, guys. That was supposed to be very cute. It would have probably made me squeak. Wow, these transitions are so fast. Right. Did I mark the statue? I didn't mark the statue. Why didn't I mark the statue, guys? Seriously. See, all this rock here, and I know it's rock, but in earlier AC games, where they had maps, that kind of texturing was buildings. So it tickles my instincts. Oh, hey, this has got a chest in the water. Oh, the water's so clear in this game. It's gorgeous. Alright. Some valuables. And I found out the other day, because I wasn't paying attention, but I found out over the weekend that now I can't sell Yasuke's gear. It's lame. Still the same player, guys. The player would know if they want to keep the gear or not. Super annoying. Alright. I'm just gonna beeline it because I didn't find the road, which is what I should have done. There we go. I'm gonna find the road here. There's the road right there. But I'm gonna hit the river before I hit the road. So I'll just follow the river down. And I see the marker has revealed itself in the Jizo statue. Make your offering, get some XP. That's all this is good for.
You won't win.
Oh. Wow! It's encounters. Cool. Acrobatic little dude. Nimble! Okay. I misjudged these things. They are not merely another prayer point. They can trigger encounters. That's interesting. All right. Much more respect. Much more respect. Let's grab these keys. That was awesome. I'm good with that. This one, though, I can ride to this one. Greetings to the new viewers. Please give me a follow before you leave. You can find me much more easily that way. This is probably one of the most relaxed playthroughs of Weird that I would have drawn my weapon. Probably one of the more relaxed playthroughs that you'll find. I'm not beelining through anything. We're just having fun. Alright, there are those keys. This is, as you saw before I got here, that's where they are on the map. Katano Castle, nearby. Alright, let's, I should have kept that up anyway. So we have to find our next little grabby grab. Not sure what I'm coming for. And really, because you can't see, like the icons for the stuff that I just picked up, the two things I just picked up, even at this level of zoom, you can't see those. It's so hard to pick where you're going next, you know? One of the reasons why Map Genie is useful. So, let's see. We are in winter. Are there any Sumi-e in winter? There are. Are there Sumi-e in daytime in winter? There is. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get that one at all. But we can get that one. That one will be good. And winter, not likely to be raining. All right. This is in where? What province is that? Yamashiro? I already had the map up, guys. What am I doing hitting the map button again? What am I doing? It's not there. It's this province, right? Yamashiro. I'm looking for Kurama Onsen. That's where we're going. Have to get it while it's still daytime. This will be a good one. I like this one. And yeah, I'm fast traveling around, but when it comes to the Sumi-e, you kind of have to. You got to get the ones that are available at the right times of day and with the right seasons. And that is going to require fast traveling. And this one might not be here either. I don't remember encountering any other... Oh, this is bad. Yep, that was bad. Hey guys, when you're fast traveling to a viewpoint that doesn't have a haystack below it, that you dive into water, and it's winter, make sure that water's not frozen over. The more you know. Ba-da-ba-ba. All right. So this one, it's not exactly healthy to hop on down. Oh, hey. Lost pages. Cool. We can zip back here and do this one later. I want to make sure I get to this Sumi-e before it turns to night. Looks like we're going through here. Oh, I've been here before. This is where I saw that, this is where I acquired my puppy. My golden Akita puppy. Excuse me, guys. Everybody one side. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's pretty cool. I remember seeing ducks there over the weekend. And the ducks were not afraid of humans. That was awesome. They were gorgeous, man. Mandarin ducks are pretty. Alright, we're going to be descending the mountain in a direction. It's going to take us farther away from our point. That's the problem with going with paths. And then we'll head back up. I've lost the path. Oh. Should have taken that left at Albuquerque. If you're a Gen Xer, you recognize that reference. If you're not, my apologies if I went over your head. Macaques. Wait, I lost it. I know where I'm headed, though. It's this way. Oh, I think I'm done. I'm close. There's the Sumi-e. Can I see it yet? I don't see it yet. Alright. Let's get closer. See them? This is what this is all about.
You're too far away. I need to be quiet.
You need to be quiet and get close, man. That's what we're here for. Unfortunately, this gets us a wall hanging. Nice. Little evolutionary thing going on here. Hot springs. And I haven't found any other hot springs, so...
Perfect.
Alright. Oh! Infant macaque pet! Oh! Oh my goodness! And I stood up and scared everybody! Come on now, Way. Yay! Infant macaque! That's awesome. We're gonna do that one. Faux show. Alright, there's one I want. It's way up here. And it's daytime winter. And I think the sun's about to set. So I'm not gonna get it. Alright. But those are the two. That's the one of the other winter ones. There is another one, I think. Let's see. Spring, 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 spring. There's some macaques at night all seasons. So we'll do that one when the sun goes down. We're in winter. Those are the only 3 winters. But there's a legendary winter one, I think. It's up in this region. So we're not going to be getting that one today. Oh, look, Obama. So, yeah, it's going to be up there, I think. Pretty sure. Oh, hey. I think my map is kind of busted. Oh, no, there it is. I see it. Let's zoom out a little bit. If anybody is feeling like they need to go get this thing, it's right here. It is Dance of the Legendary Red-Crowned Crane. You get a wall decoration for it, and it's daytime winter. Sun's about to go down. That means it's not really worth me running up there for. So, we are going to head over to where we just fast traveled in from. There is Kuji-kiri here and a temple with lost pages. Super easy, 2 knowledge points. Bingo, bango, bongo, baby. So, and it really is. It's just 2 lost pages. One right where we are, one in front of the temple. There's also a codex entry which I need to get, which I don't have marked off, so most likely did not get it. But right here, we will start this right here. We're at the Kuramadera temple. We're looking for the lost pages. We're going to do those first thing. All right. Okay. Let's show you where we are. Yamashiro, northern tip. There's one lost page. The other one is supposed to be right there. Not an easy way to get down from here. Oh, what was that? I heard like a chime. Like not a natural wind chime sound, like a video game chime sound. And I've been here so many times and ran right past this thing so many times off camera. Had to resist picking it up. Oh, you guys need to see this. I got my puppy off camera. Let's show you guys the golden Akita puppy.
Junjiro
So
will love you.
cute. Junjiro. That's what it is. Derp. So yeah, I got my golden Akita puppy here. You can't ride up. So, we've completed the temple. It was that easy, that quick. My map genie says I don't have the codex entry for this. I find that hard to believe as many times as I've fast traveled here, but let's double check real quick. Where's that supposed to be? Oh, it's way down there. Oh, it's inside a building. No, I got this one. I remember getting this one because I was looking for a puppy that I hadn't scared, because I did the first time I was here. I rode up on my mount, and I stumbled on it. I found it in this building right here, and it was right there. So If you're looking for the codex entry, there's that. All right, we're going to go to the Kuji-kiri. So we'll head over there. Watch me be wrong, and I'm not an expert at this game by any means, but well, that might be an easy way to go across, get up there. But I'm already on the roof, heading over. Let's go this way. What was I saying? I'm not an expert at this game by any means. Why did I say that? I'm so brain dead today. I'm playing with a migraine. Playing late. Had crap sleep last night. What was I saying? Oh, right. I was building up to something. I read, and I've made this mistake of trusting 100% things I've read because people get it out first. But they're supposed to be video game journalists, so getting it out first, I'm supposed to be able to trust them, right? Because they get advanced copies, they play it. That's how they get this stuff out first. But they're just as prone to mistakes as we are. I read that there is an even number of time for day and night, and that there are 2 phases to each season, a mid-season refresh, with winter being the longest. So all that, and it's daytime now, makes me think that when the compass in the upper right corner of the map screen gets down to south, that's when the mid-season refresh happens. And it makes me think that that's when the sun starts going down and we get to night. If that ends up not being the case, do you know how hard it is for me not to go for that legendary? Even in this very dangerous place. Look how far away it is. I'm going to want to try. I'm going to want to try. You know what I should have done? I should have, yesterday, the last 2 days, instead of chewing up the fog of war out in this zone like I did, look how much of it I cleared. Like all of this, I cleared over about a day and a half. I had lots of stuff to do on one day. I should have marked those legendary Sumi-e and forged myself a path to the closest viewpoint so I could show you guys today. If the seasons aligned. That's on me. That's my bad. But let's cross our fingers. Where is this thing? There it is. Oh, we're standing right next to it. What am I, an idiot? Right, so this is the Kuramadera Temple, Kuji-kiri. It is just slightly north of the temple. There's the temple there. In Yamashiro Province, Genbu Highlands, practically the northernmost thing in this province. So close to that legendary Sumi-e. That's what's getting me every time. And I'm standing right next to it. That's what we're doing next. I notice it helps the videos if, helps me timestamp them if I do that. And it helps people find them if they find my video. Nothing worse than just running straight there without showing where it is on the map and then doing all the things to get there. And people like, hey, I need to see where it is so I can get there. That is a thing I absolutely despise on videos that I watch for help and assistance. Or at least I used to. I found Map Genie, and it's been a game changer. An absolute game changer.
Courageous. Fly forward like a dragonfly. 'Cause 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 '
But the one thing, boom, completed, another knowledge point. Yeah. One thing, Matt Genie doesn't get me is, the feeling that I'm playing these games with you guys. That I'm sharing my time, sharing my knowledge and whatnot. All right, let's see. What are we doing here, man? There is a fast travel down below us right here. Next to the Namikiri Fudoson Shrine. There's a legendary chest. We might as well grab that. And then when we're done with this, we can hop on over here, grab these keys, pop on over here to this temple. There's some more keys down there. We can even fast travel up here to juke back that way. But we've got a nice little 4 things to do here. Let's go grab those. And there's others in the area. And I know we haven't finished grabbing things in the lower level areas, but this is where we are. We're here. Let's make the most of our location. I really can't see. I really don't know. Oh wait, is that one? That's one. Cool. I wasn't sure. I'm a little gun shy now that I practically eagle dove myself into a frozen pond. That's got me a little nervous. All right, we're going to mark that chest, and we're going for it. And yes, that's part of what I did in my off-camera time, is when I was eating up Fog of War, I'd find these icons that I can lead you guys to. This one, thankfully, isn't like guarded or anything. It's just a legendary chest hanging out in the woods, guys. Ooh, legendary Teppo. Nice. And an etching. Not bad. It's probably the etching on the Teppo. Hey, let's look at it. That's something we can do, right? That's the Teppo we just picked up. Kill enemies below 25% health on headshots. Okay. I guess. I didn't have any legendary Teppos for him before this. This is it, man. I'm going to equip some gear for him. Or equip that for him. So, yeah, there we go. That was cool. It was well worth it. There was a small chest up by that viewpoint, but that is not what I was after. All right. We are at the Namikiri Fudoson Shrine. Yamashiro. Ah, that's where we're going. Right there. Let's go grab those keys. Oh, speaking of the keys, let's see what's on offer today. It's been a couple of days. I really should keep an eye on this stuff, so I can find some good stuff and show you guys. Oh, hey, if anybody's looking and you've got the keys, it is 2,850. But the Hato Sea Mount, Hatoyu? Maybe Hatoyu. Japanese tend to not combine their, from what I understand, what I've been noticing, and I'm probably wrong. I'm just a dumb American anyway. But that could possibly be Hatoyu for the pronunciation. But it's a nice, slender, aquatic version of the mount that we've got for pre-ordering. It's very Kirin. I've always seen Kirin as depicted with one horn, but then again, I've got a D&D background. I don't know what I'm doing. This is pretty. I'd love to see the particle effect on that one. That was cool. The daily selection, though, this is kind of burnt beech tree, meh, in my opinion. And I've got this as part of the pre-order, so okay, nothing that's making me fiend, which is good because I don't have a lot of keys. I've been saving them for picking up with you guys. Oh, speaking of, I've been doing this off camera, specifically to show you guys. So, I don't know what this is. Encrypted data file? Why don't we grab that and see what's going on? Okay. Okay. The gold is cool. That lets you upgrade. From what I understand, I haven't done it yet myself, but gold lets you upgrade your equipment to max level immediately in one shot. And it's a cheap way to do it. So, legendary Naginata. I love Naginatas. I gotta say I love Naginatas. Oh, I can claim this one too. Cool. Another encrypted data file. I wonder where I see those. Where I read them or whatever. Consult decrypted data files in the vault. Okay. And then some more keys. Now, you unlock these by getting data fragments. 200 more data fragments. I'm still uncertain how I'm acquiring all these data fragments. Because the only way that I thought you could get them, impactful shoulder tackle, to your level without using any other crafting materials, which is cool. Gold is pretty cool. So how I thought it was happening was just by coming up here and doing these. That's what I thought. But I haven't been able to do many of them. Just distraction with clearing fog of war, and some of these purge the entities, the corrupt entity. They don't have assassination prompts. I don't know if that's a bug, but they don't have assassination prompts. And they are strong enough to one-shot you. So I'm not that great at combat, so I can't take them on. And this one here is quest locked. There's a quest I have to complete in order to even be able to do these. So I haven't been able to do a whole lot of them. But yet, things in the project keep getting unlocked, which means I'm getting data fragments from somewhere. They're just not popping up, and it's not telling me. And I keep forgetting to do the research. I will try to do the research on that tomorrow. And I should be able to come back on Wednesday and let you guys know what I've found out. Again, caveat, might not be accurate data what I find, but then we can test it. Or maybe I can test it tomorrow after I find out by clearing, I'm thinking, finding new zones might be part of it. Who knows? Viewpoints. Viewpoints might be part of it. It has been in the past for some games to where you get credit for doing that. All right, these are the keys here between that viewpoint and that Kakariga, which is this kata is nearby that kata. So we'll pick these up. And I just picked up 1,000 of them from that project. So, so I should have around 1,500 now? 1,460. Close. Cool. All right. What's the next thing we were going to do? We were going to head off to that temple. And then we're going to pick up those keys before I think I'm going to fast travel here and do this temple afterwards. Oh, hey. These food vendors, I picked up a couple of them off camera, but I decided to leave them for on camera, just like those statues. I picked up a couple of those off camera and just got XP for them. That was the first time something other than that happened. The food vendors, from what I understand, are supposed to increase your ration capability, the number of rations you can carry. So I thought I would start leaving those for on-stream as well. So we will zoom by and pick that up as well, since we're going to be in the neighborhood. But let's head off to here. Oh, one more thing. I've seen many of these in the game. There's this, super shiny, and it's not just in the winter, so it's not like this map is generated live, so it's sunlight reflecting off the snow. Because I see them in other seasons when there's no snow. It itches me, makes the back of my brain just a little itchy, like, hey, this is important. But I know it's not. It's probably just a map defect. All right, let's get on the road, and we're going to take the road to this one. Partially because I do want a Ronin encounter. I gotta fund my Kakarika habit. Everyone I come across, I immediately unlock. I gotta fund that habit. And I'm running out of cash. And I don't want to switch to Yasuke and sell off his gear. That annoys me that I have to do that. I have to switch to him to do it. Right, this is way more of a direct path than I was expecting. Oh. I was really hoping that this migraine wasn't just lack of sleep, that caffeine would help. Ah! I'm trying to take a drink and stay on the road at the same time. Don't drink and drive, friends. Oh, hey, we're right here, aren't we? All right. Since the path that I chose from way back here took us up around this way before taking us to there. Oh, man, I could go just direct from here. It did take us past the keys, so we're going to hop off and get those. Oh, they're up there. All right, we got to find a way up. Yep. Find a way. It's right here. All right. There's 30 more. 1490 in my bank. Yeehaw. I've spent some of my keys. So, yeah, we're going to go overland. I spent some of my keys on the springtime bobtail kitten. And I'm sorry, man. The kittens in this game, I could not have made a better purchase. That thing fills me with so much joy. I can't wait to finish building out my homestead so I can place it. It is adorable. All right. We're at the Kinkakuji Temple. Let's double check. Lost pages. That's what we're here for. I want to say it's this, but I don't think so. I think it's just around here, but it might be stretch off into there. So, that is our beginner. There's one. I'll look 360. There's another. Almost didn't see it. Alright, we're going to have to look 360 again, but I think getting closer to there is going to reveal the other two. So, let's hop over here. There's nothing else to pick up out here. Whoa! Hey, the ice was slippery. That's a cool thing. I hear a flautist. Double check here. No. Let's go over this way. I do like it. I do like that she slipped on the ice, man. Oh, hey. As I got a tad closer, there was another one. Alright, let's get this one. It's gotta be a move. Alright, now that we're here, let's search for the fourth. Oh. Okay, there's a small outbuilding that way. Didn't even notice. Off in the trees. So, yeah, we know where to go. Oh, I'm sorry, kitty. I'm not stopping for you. It's outside the wall, so I'm not sure why that would even count. That's pretty sneaky, though. Put it outside the wall, in a little outbuilding. Literally. In a little outbuilding. Oh, look, a white, Akita, if anybody is still missing one of those. As a pet. You do get a pet for petting one. There we go. Kinkakuji temple completed. Another knowledge point. And a little exit. A crawling exit. And a place to pray. Get a little buff. Might as well. Just realized I forgot to mark a couple of the keys that I got while I'm doing that. Adrenaline gain is increased. I don't think I put any points into an adrenaline ability yet. And if I have, and I don't know that, that's probably part of why my combat is sucking, and why my combat sucks in general. Alright. And then I said we were going to, from here, fast travel down to here where there are 3 lost pages to pick up. So let's do that. Oh. Kyoto! Closest I'll ever come to visiting. Alright, so we're looking for lost pages. We are in the northern part of Kyoto. Shokokuji Temple, right next to a viewpoint, guys. So, super easy to find. Yamashiro Province. Alright, let's see. There's one. There's 2. Can be in trees. There's 3. Is it just 3? Yes, it is just 3. So, we have located them all. And no wealth. No. No chests and stuff. Materials, nothing. This one's tall enough to where it... Oh, what am I talking about? It is the viewpoint. Hey, get back up there. Wow, okay. Circle. Maybe jump next time? Use the jump button. Which one switches? Oh, it's not going to let me switch to swing. Okay. That's lame. Where is it? I hear it. Oh, it's up one. Alright. I was on the right floor. I gotcha. Oh, a little bedroll. Someone's been staying here. Don't blame them. Alright, where was the other one? Over there. Cool. I love these, because they're super easy to do. Gives you something to do. And you want something a little bit more mindless than quests and whatnot. Alright. Completed. Knowledge point. So, we got all 3 of these lost pages. I don't think we want to do another fast travel. I think we want to just run there. Let's see. Yeah. Get back down. Let's, alright, so. Kyoto. We are going to run to this food vendor here and pick that up real quick. Increase our number of rations. I don't know if I can get out of here with this guy, actually. I'm thinking about it. Some of these places are really hard to get out of when you're mounted. Yep. Yeah, I can't get through these doorways with him. Alright. Hey guys, what's up? Boo. I am Shinobi. I used to do that when I was a kid all the time. Oh wait, I still do it! Meow. Zoom. Oh no, I kicked your stuff. I'm so sorry.
Fresh mochi pounded to divine softness. Make sure to chew it well.
Boom. Also refills your rations. So, all right. What to do now? Let's see. Let me mark that off as picked up. Oh, Imperial Palace. What's this? Eavesdrop, guard duty. Don't want to do that because that's quest related. It's all this stuff. Is this part of a quest? That's part of a quest. We don't want to do that. That's part of a quest. A lot of this stuff in here, in this, in cities like this, are quest related. So, oh wait, is it nighttime? How am I not noticing this? It's nighttime. Oh, and that's just making me when it gets the daylight, it makes me want to go get that. The Kuji-kiri. Not Kuji-kiri, Sumi-e. Jeez, my brain. All right, well, we're here. Let's we are closest to this one over here. Let's see, what else do we have that needs to be picked up? Oh, we were over here and we didn't pick these keys up and this statue. I am remiss. So we're going to fast travel back up here. We're going to pick these up. Over by the Grave of Buried Hopes over here is a legendary chest. There's keys there. So we'll pop on over and do those as well in a nice little line. Then we'll just fast travel back to the Kakariga there and pop over here. There's nothing here at the castle that I have found. And then we'll pop here and do that because we're in winter. There's no other Sumi-e to get in winter. Except for that legendary. And I'm going to try to resist that. Like, hard. So, we're going to go grab these keys here. It's so hard to see them when you don't... Ugh. Those icons really should have been visible at least on... at least on the mid-zoom. To help you find stuff that you've already passed. I need to file that bug. That's what I need to do. Let's see. Oh, that's a pond. Well, we're not gonna... That's right. I forgot. We're not gonna do that. Just gonna pop on down. Boom. Almost Lara Croft, but Lara never did it in the reverse. She did it when she was climbing up. That would have been a good callback, though. Would have been a good reference for old gamers like me. In Tomb Raider 1, the very first Tomb Raider, if you held the buttons properly when Lara pulled herself up onto a ledge, she would pull herself up into a handstand. It was awesome. And yes, I did do it every damn time. Which frustrated my cousin, because we played the game together. We'd play until we died, or there was a cutscene. And then the next person took the controller. So it made things take longer because it was a slower process. And I didn't know that the brush was going to be so thin going through here, otherwise I'd have done this melted. It's just hard to see through all this stuff, you know? Gotta be careful about Ronin, guys. Nothing ruins your day like a passing Ronin. They look like everybody else. Except some of them carry Naginata. There it is. Alright, just to double show you guys, Genbu Highlands, Yamashiro Province. We are south of where we picked up the bathing macaques and got our baby, and the Kuramadera temple. So a nice little point of a triangle here and here is what we're doing. So there's the keys, there's the Jizo statue. Jizo? Something like that. Just head right over and do that. So there's those keys. Make an offering, get ready for combat. Nope, just XP. Cool. I'm alright with that. I like the XPs. Tasty XPs. What did I say I was going to do? A little backwards. I think I'm going to hit this. I'm going to do this shrine. do the 3 prayers. And then I'm going to work my way up to the legendary chest. I was going to go from here along here to the chest and then up here. And then do a fast travel. But I might as well grab this one first. And we're going to mount up for that. And follow the path. And hope for a Ronin. Greetings to the new viewers. I appreciate you stopping by. Hey, if you wouldn't mind, before you leave, please give me a follow. Ooh. That wind. Love it. Please give me a follow. I'm trying to get to the point where I can earn a little ad revenue. My family's going through rough times, so I need to do what I can to help. I can't tell if that's 3 soldiers or Ronin. I think it's 3 soldiers. This Ronin's not popping up. Cool. We're safe. My bad, guys. Didn't mean to startle you. And on that front, there is a link below to my family's coffee. So if you're finding this the least bit helpful or entertaining, enjoyable in any way, and you're capable, please toss us something on coffee. It would be a great help. We're just trying to keep a roof over our heads at this point. Be tremendously helpful. Are there any civvies over here? If there are, we need to help. There are. There is a civvy. Oh, great. Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? Can I get a double in here? A double would probably be bad.
Do I need to sound the alarm? End
Nice. That went better than I was expecting. Cool.
Don't be afraid. You're safe now.
Thank you. Please, let me repay you.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I like the world
If you've
rumors.
heard anything of interest, I'd like to hear it.
The world rumors are good. Thank you kindly. Let's see what you unlocked for me. Ooh. Is that this? Oh, gear vendor. Well, that's a shame. I could have stumbled on that myself. But, alright. Okay, get off the fence. Seriously. Pick a side. Go. And also, if you just find yourself not having the time, stick with me whole stream, that's great. Video on demands are going to stay up until Twitch takes them down automatically, and then I'm also putting them up on YouTube. That's linked below on the channel as well. So you can always find your spot there and finish watching over there if you'd like. The benefit of the YouTube channel is that I put a description of what I did in the stream, and I put timestamps in the description for all the significant things that we did. So if you can remember... Oh, weird, my audio sounded different for a second. But if you can remember what we did in the stream, when you left, you can always just hit a timestamp and get back to it really quickly. And also you can bounce around with the timestamps to see things that you find important without my long-winded babbling at you, which I know is not everybody's cup of tea. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it. So, for posterity, these are all going to be over on YouTube. Oh, it's another calico kitten playing with leaves. Oh my god. That was adorable. Hey, honey. There was a calico kitten. This calico kitten was right here playing with leaves that were blowing around. Oh my god, that's so cute.
I think he's gonna do it again. Or maybe not. He's running off behind.
No, they're afraid of my mount. So when they see my mount, they go, oh, that one's rolling around. They're so cute. I want to scritch one, but we're here for a reason, aren't we, guys?
Hey, I'm gonna play this game. I'm just gonna sit there and watch the cats.
No, I already showed you the island for that. Hey, for those who weren't here with the last stream, over here in Omi Province, this island right here, Okishima, oh, that's my Kakariga, but Okishima Overlook. This island right here, this is the island of cats. If you need kitty time, unlock your fast travel. Just go there when you're stressed out about the game. Head on over. Stressed out about life. All the kitties are here. All of them. So that's what you need to do. All right, this is where we're at. We're already here.
I just had a random thought. If you can't get real kitties, store-bought are fine.
All right, so we are in, again, northern Yamashiro Province, Genbu Highlands. Kamigamo Shrine. There's 3 prayer points that we need to hit for this one. Let's look for those now. It's rare that you're standing at the front of it, that you can't see any of them when you are looking. There's one there. Got close enough. Finally got close enough for that one. Oh, look, another cat. So, let's see. I'm thinking the third one is, well, I'm close enough to where it would pop up over here. One, two. I'm not seeing the third. Let's grab these, since we're here. And then we'll look around for the third one. Alright, that was that one. I forgot to mark the keys in the statue that we just recently got. So this is that prayer spot. Hey. Double check. That goes way deeper than I thought it did. So we have plenty of space to get that one. Oh wow, this is like in front of the whole temple? Sure. Oh, the kitties are begging for attention. Oh. There's one over there that I missed. Wait. Oh, yeah. See? Go to the ones that you can see, and that helps filter out the other ones you thought you already tagged. So there's that. Alright. This will complete this location, give us a knowledge point. We should see how many we have. know that you need way more knowledge points per rank as you go up, so... Five more. So we're halfway. Cool. We've gotten 5 already this stream? Yeah, I guess. It's quarter after. Alright. Legendary chest is the next thing. Let's path it. Sorry, lady. We will path it. Once I get outside of the grounds, I'll summon my mount. Or just hop on. Oh, the cute kitties. Alright. You should be able to just get there from here. Because it is at a location. Oh. Almost missed my turn. Gotta keep an eye ahead of you on the roads. Especially for locations like that. That could be trouble. Yeah, those are definitely outlaws. I'm not here to tangle. Head around. They didn't notice me. Somebody noticed me just now. They look like soldiers, though. Looks like there's going to be a tussle. Yup, I just heard a yell. Does not need to concern us, though. Here we are. Grave of Buried Hopes. Have arrived. Alright, let's see. What's up here? So, once again, Grave of Buried Hopes. Northern Yamashiro Province. If you've got the Kakarika unlocked, slightly northeast of that. If you've got Hanazono Tower in the castle unlocked, it's slightly northwest of that. But let's see what this legendary chest has for us. It's off the... kinda... yeah. Shoved behind a tree off in a little space. That's cool. Rage of Red Mist, legendary Kanabo. Rage of Red Mist. That's what I like to see. Red Mist is what you see when you pummel someone greatly. I like to say pink fog suggests that the spray is finer than a mist and mixes with the air to color shift pink. Uh-oh. Kitty's got into stuff. Alright, the next thing we're going to grab are these keys, actually. That's what I said we're going for. So we need to get down to... whoa. Looks like there's a side entrance here, so we'll head over here. Hello, Macaque. See, this is what I don't like about the mount. If it's nearby, it tries to path to you instead of doing a short teleport. It should do a short teleport. I mean, come on. Especially if you're looking away from it. You won't see it. It doesn't break your immersion. Besides, we're playing in a computer system. guidance ends here. Oh, it's because it's right here. All right, so here we are on the border. I didn't want to cross the border anyway. So we got that. Cool. But yeah, we're playing in a simulation. Teleporting should be fine, really. And I was right. The sun came up. Do I do it? Do I do it? I want to show you guys. I want you to see it because it's beautiful. I saw a picture, but I think I'm gonna be steadfast and do the smart thing. All right, so we're heading down. We're gonna go down here to Ginkakuji Temple. There is the temple with 2 lost pages. There is a Kuji-kiri here, and then there's some keys right there. So we will head down there. Fast travel. This is the mid-season refresh cutscene we're going to hit. All my scouts will be refreshed. I had 2 scouts spent because I tagged some resources for them to smuggle. So I'll get them back. If you're out doing things like I am and you still need to build up your hideout, the smart thing to do at this point, I probably said this in an earlier stream, but the smart thing to do, if you have scouts left, is to fast travel somewhere that you know has stuff to smuggle, okay? And let me show you one place super close to the beginning of the open world game, when the open world just opens up for you after you recover from the fight when your father dies, is right here. This is the temple that you recover at, just southwest, Mount Congo. Here is the retreat. Okay? It might be wealth low, but it's something. In here, there is a palette of all 3 types of hideout materials. There's crops, minerals, and wood. One of each in a little cave in the back of the place. You fast travel here. There's a path that you can walk directly up to it, and you will be above a haystack. If you don't jump into the haystack, you climb down the wall instead, 9 times out of 10, you'll just fall right into the mouth of the cave, take no damage on the on story mode at least. And if you're already crouched, you'll still be in a crouch. Make little noise. Just walk in, tag all 3 of them. And you're golden for the next time. If you know that you're not going to be out and about doing story quests where you need those scouts to find your markers, that's what you should do at every refresh. And then you'll slowly gather materials and just fast travel back to where you were, or at least the area where you were. And usually it's a fast travel that's going to trigger it. So you'll already have a fast travel in mind to go to get back to what you were doing. And if you're grinding out locations like we are today, side content, to unlock better skills, you want to keep gathering that stuff in the back. I do that off camera. I mean, I could do it now as well, but I also do it off camera. So I've already got a good stockpile. In fact, we can show you on your objectives. So let's see. There you go. just go up here to the hideout circle, and then hover over something. Upper right corner shows you all the materials that you have. This shows you all the buildings you've placed, and at what level they are, and what you need for the next one. I've already got everything I need to increase the dojo. All 4 of these are already there. I'm pretty sure this just expands when you add another building. I don't know if I have another building, really, other than cosmetic or incidental. But, yeah. I've got this one to upgrade. I don't have any allies yet. I haven't gone down that road. But before we do that, I'll be upgrading this to level 3. And I should have all the materials to do that. Boy. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's show you. Let's just do it. It'll be really quick. I promise. So, first things first, mark that. Go here. This will use up 3 scouts. If you have your Kakariga maxed out. I think it was the Kakariga that you need to max out. Let's go to the objectives real quick. All right, so unlocks, study, reduce search zone by 60%. That gives you another scout. I think it was this one. I think it's your Kakariga that you max out. No, it was the stables. Stables level 2 lets you smuggle with 1 fewer scout. So this would cost 2 scouts per if you don't have that extra level that reduces it to 1 scout rather than 2. All right, so hop down in here. Once again, it's winter. Make sure that's not frozen. I don't think it's frozen in the winter here because, 1, it's a low-level area, and 2, it's running water, so... but just follow this path. Pull yourself out of the water, follow the path right to here.
If I remain unseen.
And then crouch right at this little bump here. The log over there is also a good spot to do it. Start climbing down. You'll fall. Make sure you weren't seen. There's your minerals. I hate that these give you fewer than the other ones. But there's your minerals. There's your crops. And there's your wood off in the corner. Just tag all 3 of them. It'll cost you 6 scouts or 3 if you've upgraded. And then, and if you don't have that many, grab whichever one you need the most. And then exit through the pool here. Make sure you're crouching, because this guy will see you. He isn't always facing this direction. I can usually get past him. This is not my lucky day. And you run past. Just around the mountain space here. Until you can fast travel again. Look at that. Shows you in the upper right corner, underneath the compass, what your scouts are going to be collecting at the next refresh. I've got 3 scouts left, so if I encounter any more, I can tag those 2. Right. And we were up in here. And then you just go about your business. I wouldn't recommend doing that if you're doing quests, though. So once you unlock Yasuke, I recommend doing as much side content as you can and following this method to build out your hideout as far as you can. Before you start doing quests again, it's going to make things a lot easier, especially once you upgrade to the point where you can refresh your scouts if you need them at a cheaper cost. You're finding gear that you can sell. You are getting Mon off of kills and from little chests. You're building your resources and building your power base. It's going to make everything way easier. I'm on story difficulty, so this methodology is going to be quadruply effective for me. If you're on a higher difficulty, like my wife, it's like a point of pride for her, I swear. She doesn't play on an easier difficulty than normal. This method is going to be extremely useful for her. Extremely. Because you do everything you can in the lowest zones before you move on to the next. Just get all the side content. It'll build you up tremendously. And it's by design. The developers put that in there for a reason. Not just to give you busy work, things to do. Hey, look. It's wet. It's literally to help you out. Alright, let's get down to this temple. Another Lost Pages temple. I stumbled across a Sumi-e yesterday that was kind of cute, but we're in the wrong season for it. Alright, so this is a Lost Pages. There's one. Looks like it's in a tree. Oh, found the other one. Alright, we're going to run to this one first. Oh, by the way, we are at Ginkakuji Temple, Yamashiro Province. Just southwest of the source of the same name. We're doing this temple right here. This, right here on this island, is where you found, on this rock here, is where you find the first Lost Page. Sorry I didn't show all that before. I am a little split on my attention right now. Alright, looks like we need to go to the building to hop across. Hop up here. Come on. There we go. Oh, I'm slightly off. Where are you? I'm standing on it. I'm looking at my compass this whole time, and I'm standing. Alright, 1 knowledge point. We have completed the temple. And then there's the Kuji-kiri right here. We'll do that for the video and the timestamp. It is this Kuji-kiri right here. Where am I? I'm lost, guys. There we go. This one is called... Nope. That's not what that is. Yeah, it's just the Kinkakuji Temple Kuji-kiri. We marked the lost pages that I just got. And so we get off of that so you can see where we're at. Here's the Ginkakuji source. That's the fast travel we zoomed in on. Yamashiro, east of Kyoto. But, no. I've got a lot of icons just in this one little spot on Map Genie, so I keep hitting the wrong ones. And this is just going to be a little, because I've got autocomplete turned on. Oh, this one's fun. Just in the middle of the temple. Okay, cool. Since I have autocomplete on for the QuickTime events, this is just essentially a cutscene for me. So. My bad, I put my controller down and I hit the PS button there for a second. And I picked it back up.
I am resilient, a bending branch in the rain.
Nice little pile of gravel for their Zen garden. That's pretty cool. I want to climb it. I can't climb it. It's too steep. I want to get up on top. Alright. 4 more. Wait, no, 3 more of those. And we're going to grab these keys while we are here. These keys, once again, you got your Ginkakuji temple. There's the source. There are the keys, directly north of the temple. Let's go get those. Nice little roll there. That was fun. Here they are. Boom! Alright. Let's go down. There's a camp over here. Let's see. That doesn't seem to have wealth. Alright, we're going to go to Gion Shrine. I'm going to fast travel this one. I'm really close, but I'm still going to fast travel. Biggest point of unlocking these. I haven't done many contracts out of them, and I should have. I should be doing more contracts. But in my travels, I'm acquiring lots of hideout upgrade materials, so. Okay, that's the bell. And that's what I've been hearing. So it is a natural thing in the environment. That's cool. Interesting. We are right at the path leading up to the shrine. This is going to be a dual location prayer point. So that'll be nice. Double check, make sure there's no enemies. Doo-doo. Alright, let's look for our spots. 1, weird that I can't see the second one. Super weird. Okay. Run over to that one. That should get me close enough for the second. Come on. Alright, let's head back in. Hey, kitty. Huh. Oh, right here. I don't know why I couldn't see it from where I was standing before. But there's the second one. Okay, part of me really wants to, since we only have like 20 minutes, try to get that other Sumi-e that I can get in the winter. Or that I can get at any time. Any season, any time of day. We've had a refresh. I'm hoping that that also refreshes. It's gonna be a slog, but let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? I think the best way to do it might be to go here instead of go from the homestead, because the homestead's got that transition. So we're gonna hit this. Hello, pretty girl. Oh, daddy's special baby. Oh. Alright. Let's get down from here. Hey, it's not water. Good. And a lot of water. Alright. This is gonna hurt. Not gonna kill her, though. We got a nice little jog to the north to get to passable land. Here we are. Alright. Turn that on. Offer a mount, and we'll zoom. I'm not sure what I just passed. Check that out on camera later. But let's get going. I like that we have that marker. If this doesn't work, we'll end the stream with me. Okay, I gotta check. Where the hell do you go up to? I've been up there. I don't know what that would go to. And that bothers me. I've been all through here. Oh, really? I think that might be the legitimate path to get up to this Kuji-kiri. I did it all, like, I think, overland. But that might be the path up to that Kuji-kiri. Okay, cool. I hate that you can't see map icons at certain zooms. We need to be able to, especially if it's hidden stuff that we've found that we just haven't picked up yet. I need to put that bug in. Someone's shooting. Hopefully not at me. We're gonna tick some people off. Oh! I was gonna, like, go up onto the road and let that happen and just run through them, but... Oh! There's a Ronin. Get off the road. That guy is definitely gonna one-shot me. And I don't want to stop. I think we're, yeah, the only path to Ando. Because I want to be on foot for this. Let's go. Past the jog here. And the bridge is too far. Alright. Looks like they're not here. That's very unfortunate. That gives me a sad. I gotta be careful because, again, this is a very dangerous area. Uh-oh. Kitty being naughty. I'm not sure how far we have to range for some of these. Alright. That fox is red. Well, I am really curious. Mhm. There we go. I'm going to do a quick search. If I can do this in the next 10 minutes, I want to. Because it'd be a good spot. Let's see. Okay. I think they've got a different spot here. That could be down there. Okay, so this person is saying they found it down here, weirdly enough. Looks like just north of this crossroads. I'm willing to give it another shot. So I really want to find this on this stream. I might do a little bit more searching for the other ones tomorrow. I know I said I was going to do other things, but you know what? This has consumed me, so I've already forgotten what those other things are. So, come on, Nale. You can pull yourself up. There we go. Kitty. Goodbye, Kitty. Alright, let's get through the temple here. Lots of people. Oh, Junjiro. Alright, let's go. Oh, that might be a little too high for you. Oh, we could step down. This'll work. That might be too high. No? Sweetness. Hey, we got a path on the road, too. That's awesome. Alright. Into the belly of the beast. This will be our last attempt. Yep. 35. Every enemy in here. Everyone. Lowest soldier can one-shot us. Okay. Damn it. You know what I did? I galloped here. So even if they were here, I just shot myself in the foot by galloping here. I mean, I assume that screws things up. Yeah, this person found them here. So that's a possibility. The Assassin's Creed Wiki never tells you where things are. This person says that they pet Tanuki Pups? You're joking. I'd like to know where they pet those pups, personally. Yep, I'm not finding any other locations. So, I guess that's going to be it. I'm hearing a bunch of squeaking, but I'm not finding anything here. Oh, I remembered what I was going to do before. I'm going to forge paths out to the legendaries for the next stream. Yeah. Sub-region discovered. Gotcha. I really shouldn't have galloped. I was in a rush, and I ruined it for myself. That sucks. Alright. But that's okay. We make mistakes, we learn from them. Even though that I think I've done this more than once. Ruined things for myself by galloping to a location. I'll learn. At least I'll try. Alright, cool. We're going to call this quits for this stream. There isn't anything else I can do fast before my cutoff time. I could push into some extra time, but yeah, I don't want to do that today. All right. That is the stream today. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Especially the new viewers. If you're still here and you're new and you haven't given me a follow, please give me a follow. I would appreciate that immensely. If you're feeling generous and you found this the least bit enjoyable, helpful, something like that, and you're capable, I know it's tough times for everybody. But if you'd like to help somebody, please consider helping my family. We have a link to the family's coffee below. My wife streams Path of Exile 2 and 1 content. Her channel is on the homepage for this channel. Linked below is a suggested channel. Her name is Kira Lise. Please go give her a view if you're into that game, those games. And I will see you guys in 2 days. If there's any part of this you missed or you want to review or recheck, I will have this video up on my YouTube channel with a description of what we did and with timestamps. So you can get back to where you left off or what you're interested in. Thank you. See you in a bit.